Looking to get into Airsoft in 2026, or just looking to expand your Airsoft replica collection and you're not sure what your next purchase should be? Well, hopefully this list should help you pick your first or your next Airsoft gun. Going into a new year, it's always good to look back on what was popular in the year before for inspiration going ahead. So that's why we put together a list of the top 10 most popular Airsoft guns of 2025 as a bit of a guide of what stuff you can pick up for 2026. All of these entries are popular for a reason, so you can't really go wrong no matter which one you choose. And while you're watching this video, make sure to head to that comment section and tell us what Airsoft guns did you buy in 2025, and if you didn't buy any, which of the guns featured in this video is your favorite. First of all, a couple of rules before we get started for this video. One, we can only include guns that we sell here at bztactical.co.uk. This is not a list of the most popular guns in Airsoft overall. We can only judge it by what we see here firsthand. So these were the most popular guns at BZ in 2025. And two, we're only going to be dedicating one entry per series of guns. So say a gun comes in multiple different colors or there's slight variations, we'll lump them all into one entry. Today's patch of the day is this Beer Is My Co-Pilot patch, just £4 available at bztactical.co.uk. I'll put the link in the description for you. Starting out at number 10, we have got the KWA M93R pistol. Now this thing was a favourite, and I believe it was Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 2, I can't really remember off the top of my head. But this is a full metal pistol. It's a weighty boy. You can really feel the weight of this thing. You can also feel the quality of this thing. When we got these in, I think it was in 2024, these things sold so fast. They sold out like almost instantly because the first time in a long time they've been available in the UK. And it's easy to see why. It's a quality bit of kit. It's iconic in its own right. It just works really well. It's got the 3-round burst shot on it as well. It's just a beautiful little piece of kit. I'm kind of pleasantly surprised it made the top 10. I didn't realize it was that popular this year, but I'm glad it is because it is a solid piece of kit and I really like it personally. So if you're looking for a full metal pistol, this is a great option in 2026. At number 9, we've got the KWA Ronin 47 with this big chunky banana style mag. This thing really had its heyday about 4 or 5 years ago. It really was one of our most popular rifles for quite some time. Unfortunately, this kind of stopped it from being as popular in the last couple of years. There was a shortage of these magazines in the UK all throughout 2024 and I think in 2023 as well. But thankfully, as you'll be able to see, in 2025, we fixed that. We brought in some new KWA Ronin 47 mags. So these things have made it back into our top 10 most best-selling rifles. And it's easy to see why full metal construction. KWAs are just fantastic out of the box. You've got this PDW style stock. They're just such good quality out of the box. You've got PTS sight on the top. Yeah, I mean, we've whittled on about how good KWAs are in several videos, to be fair. So if you haven't seen us talk about how good KWAs are, then you've probably not been subscribed to BZ for very long. They're really high quality, really good stuff. And if you want a cheaper version of this, if the full metal version is a bit too rich for your taste, there is a polymer version of this as well, about £100-ish cheaper, the KWA Scarlet 47 as well. Right, up next at 8 and 7, I did say that we're going to lump series of guns in together, but for this one, I thought these are different enough that I'm going to include them as two different rifles. At number 8, we've got the KWA E4, and then at number 7, we have got the KWA Eve 9. Now, this is a surprise because you may have heard us say in the past, the KWA Eve 9 has been our best-selling rifle for, I think, 3 years in a row. Up until 2025, we've got a new winner for best-selling rifle of the year, but it still remains that the KWA Eve 9 and the Eve 4 are genuinely some of the best value rifles on the market, at least my opinion. We dedicate a full video about them and why they're good. Just as an example, the KWA Eve 9, it comes with a PTS stock as standard out of the box. It's got PTS sight on the top. It's got some of the thickest polymer of any airsoft rifle I've ever felt. It's actually really weighty because of how thick that polymer is. It's got a foregrip included out of the box. And then if you don't want the big version, if you're looking for a CQB style gun, or you're looking for a gun for a smaller player, we've got the KWA E4. This is actually being used as a rental gun in a few different sites across the UK because one, it's powerful out of the box, so it's better than your average rental gun. It's reliable, it's durable because of that really thick polymer, and it's the right size for any type of player really. if you've got like a younger player who's just trying to start out with Airsoft, then this is a nice size for them. But then you've got the PDW style stock, so you can extend the stock, and then you've got a bit of a bigger size. This is ideal if you're playing CQB or a mix of CQB and outdoors. If you want something a bit bigger, I'd go with the Eve 9. So surprised there that these aren't higher on the list, but we've had some really interesting new additions to the BZ shop this year, so we'll have to see what those are. At number 6, we've actually got a bit of a surprise entry, at least in my opinion anyway. It's an item that we no longer have here at BZ, and that's a Tokyo Marui Gen 4 G17 pistol. Now, of course, this is a solid pistol. It's Tokyo Marui, you know it's going to be good quality, but genuinely, I believe that the only reason why so many people bought the Gen 4 this year was because they couldn't get their hands on the Gen 5. The Gen 5 has got to be one of the most in-demand airsoft guns of 2025 from Tokyo Marui. Every time we bring it in, we literally sell it out before they even land in the door. The pre-orders on them are that hot. If there was more stock available of the Gen 5 from Tokyo Marui, then that would easily be a top 5 most popular gun of 2025. But because it's so scarce, because you couldn't get your hands on it, if you're one of the lucky people who did, then congrats. But for everyone else, I think they just kind of had to substitute it with the Gen 4. That's why the Gen 4 was so popular. But if you're a Gen 4 over a Gen 5 person, please do let us know in the comments, because I'd be interested to see how many of you there actually are. At number 5, we've got our most popular AEG of 2025. Yes, the KW Eve 9 has been dethroned, and it's by a brand that didn't even exist in the UK until this very year. We've got the Raven Evolution Neo M4 CQB. This beauty is such good value for money. This thing is less than £133. It's 11.1 volt LiPo battery ready. It's got a full metal gearbox, it's got precision in a barrel, got a quick change spring system, try saying that 5 times faster, rotary hop unit for easy adjustments on the go. It's got so many premium features for such a cheap gun. Genuinely one of the best value guns out there. It's ideal for rental sites as well. There's a reason why so many people have bought this, and Raven Evolution in general. To think like Raven Evolution wasn't a big brand in Airsoft in general until this year, and nobody had ever sold Raven Evolution in the UK until they landed here at BZ in January 2025. So to bring in a brand that is a complete unknown basically, and it's also unfortunately got a name that is made up of 2 other Airsoft brands, so there's a bit of confusion there, but it is its own company. To bring that in and for them to be so popular this year, I think speaks to the quality of the Raven Evolution line. It's not just this, the M4 CQB Neo gun that's been really popular. So many other Raven Evolution guns have been insanely popular this year. And for 2026, maybe even the end of 2025, we've got the brand new Evo series coming from the Raven Evolution line. And honestly, the amount of people who've been asking us about the Evo series is insane. Probably the most we've ever been asked about a pre-order of a gun. They are coming, guys. You can pre-order them now at bztactical.co.uk, and we will be doing a full review video once they land. At number 4, we have got the Tokyo Marui 5.1 Gold Match High Capper. I believe the government model would have been more popular if we hadn't sold out and if it wasn't so hard to get your hands on this year, but the Gold Match is still a solid option, really good value for money if you compare it to getting the government model and upgrading the pass yourself to look like this. It's a classic, but it's still as popular as ever for a reason. The Tokyo Marui High Cap platform, one of the most customizable on the market, maybe only beaten by one other platform that we might get to in a minute. But it's solid, it's reliable out of the box, and there's so many different parts you can buy for these things. So it's an ideal pistol for both speed softers and airsofters. If you want more information, I'll put a link in the description of a video all about Tokyo Marui High Cappers. Okay, Future Lewis here. Unfortunately, we had some audio issues with the original recording of this. So for number 3, I'm going to re-show you the Wolverine Billet Tactical 10-inch HPA rifle. This is our best-selling rifle of 2025. And the fact that this thing is £755 and is still our best-selling rifle of the year speaks to what good quality this thing is. It's become a bit of a running joke here at BZ. It's more of a case of who doesn't have a Wolverine rifle at this point versus who does. The amount of Wolverines that go out the door is absolutely insane. The amount of people that are upgrading to HPA in Airsoft in 2025 and beyond is absolutely ridiculous. But again, the fact that every other gun on this list is sub £200, sub £300, I think we maybe have one other entry that's over 300 quid or around that mark. The fact that this is 400, 500, 600 pound more expensive than all of the other entries on this list, and it's still in the top 3. This is still the biggest selling rifle of the year, despite being so expensive. That speaks to how good Wolverine are out of the box. They make the best, the gold standard out of the box HPA rifles. And this tactical 10-inch version is actually the version of the MTW billet series that Wolverine themselves recommend. They dedicated a full video about this. If you're unsure of what MTW to start out with, if you're looking to get an out-of-the-box HPA gun, they recommend going with the tactical 10-inch version because it is the right size for both CQB and outdoor play. And also the tactical version, the standard version, comes with enough upgrades to justify that price increase. If you were to buy the standard version and then buy all of the upgrades separately, it would be far more expensive than just buying the tactical version out of the box. So if you're wondering what MTW rifle to start out with, this is a solid option. It's the most popular option, and it's the most popular option. It's the most popular rifle, shall I say, of 2025 for Airsoft. At number 2, our most popular SMG of the year. It's another item that we no longer have here at BZ, and that's the Tokyo Marui MP7A1. Simply put, it's just a fantastic bit of kit. MP7 is one of the most popular platforms out there. It just works really well. I really love the Tokyo Marui version specifically of this. It's really good quality. It's a shame that we don't have them anymore here at BZ, but I'm sure they're still available from other shops across the UK. And finally, number 1, our most popular gun of 2025. It's a pistol, and if you're a long-time viewer of BZ's, the BZ YouTube channel, this probably won't be a surprise to you at all. It is the AAP-01 from Action Army. In fact, if we didn't lump them all together into one entry, the AAP platform would have made up 3 of the top 5 entries in the most popular guns of 2025. That's how many of you have been buying the AAP platform still in 2025. So you've got the standard AAP, the black version is the most popular, but also comes in black and a UK exclusive two-tone blue. So that means you don't have to wait for it to get custom two-toned. It's two-toned out of the box, so you can buy it on the very same day, and all you need to have is a proof of ID that you're 18 years or older. Or you can also get the compact version, the Shinobi, the AAP-01C, which I think personally, if you're not looking to upgrade the gun, if you're just looking for a cheap sidearm, under 100 quid, that's really good value for money. I think this is the better option compared to the standard AAP-01. It's just got a bit more, it's got a bit more to it out of the box, I'll say. However, if you're looking for a gun to customize, the standard AAP-01 is the best in the business right now in Airsoft. You can do pretty much anything you want to the AAP-01. I don't know how many videos we've done so far that have just been dedicated to AAP-01 upgrades. We've done a full build video, we've done several product showcases on the AAP, we've done a full review on just the AAP, we've done an AAP versus high capper video, which I'll link in the description. We have a full TikTok account dedicated to custom airsoft builds, 90% of which are the AAP. It's at Custom Airsoft Builds on TikTok if you want to follow that, and at BZ Tactical as well if you aren't following us already. Most popular airsoft shop in the world on TikTok if you didn't know already. But yeah, basically the AAP-01, it's a reliable sidearm. It's a good quality sidearm out of the box. If you don't do anything to it, if you just want to use it as a pistol, this thing is fantastic. You might want to swap a couple of parts out, but if you don't do too much to change it, it shoots. It does exactly what you need it to do as a sidearm. But as I said, you can turn this thing into a DMR build, you can turn this thing into a speedsoft gun, you can HPA, you can have it look in any different kinds of colours you want. We've done so many crazy builds with the AAP-01. That's why people buy it. It's under 100 quid as well, so I think people just buy it to have one and just have a fiddle about with it and see what they can do with it. Even if you don't end up using it too much, less than 100 quid. And parts are so easy to get for this thing. We stock literally hundreds of AAP parts. They're an absolute dream to buy parts for. To upgrade them is a little bit fiddly. I will say if you're looking to upgrade a gun and you don't have experience, if you're not proficient with tech work, I would kind of leave it to the experts because they are a bit tricky to fiddle about with once you start swapping out every part under the sun. They're a lot more difficult compared to a high capper, I'd say, but despite that, they are still an absolute bargain. and I'm no surprise whatsoever, these are the most popular gun overall of 2025. So that was our list. In summary, the most popular AEG was the Raven Evolution Neo M4 CQB. The most popular overall rifle / HPA gun was the Wolverine Billet 10-inch tactical version. The most popular SMG was Tokyo Marui MP7A1, which we no longer have available here at BZ. And the most popular pistol and the most popular overall was the AAP01 series from Action Army. Which entry was your favourite and what guns did you buy in 2025? Do let us know in the comments. We'll be posting some more lists about 2025 Airsoft in the next coming weeks, as well as looking forward to the year ahead and the exciting new releases that are on the horizon. So make sure you subscribe to BZ and watch all of those. All that's left to say now is remember to like this video, subscribe to BZ if you haven't already for more Airsoft content, shop online at bztactical.co.uk or visit our Teesside store in North East England. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.